we have that in Forum-Nexus. We have students from all over the world. So you have people from Iowa being roommates with people from Egypt or people from China. And that's great. Portfolio of skills. No problem. I want to remind all of you that in the global economy, an important ingredient, component of your portfolio of skills is how is your international IQ. Okay, I've been a professor of economics and international business for many years. And at some point, many years ago, I want to say 21, 22 years ago, I decided that I want to take the students on site to know more about the global economy, to understand other cultures, to have fun. What's the story with Switzerland? Why doesn't Switzerland want to join? Switzerland say, well, the European Union is the main entity within the Western bloc, that's very interesting. I think it's more than that these days. To be exposed to languages, to really enjoy cultural differences, take them away from the provincialism that in some cases prevails, and it worked.
You better go to school, you better get your degree, you better have 3.5 babies and a big fat ring.
The way that I put it is that we all come from a village. Each of us grew up in a village.
From University of Iowa.
I go to Bridgewater State. I'm a psych major. Hi, I'm Kara from Brazil. I'm from Mexico. I'm from Nigeria.
And we have a mission. The mission is for people to be more open-minded, to be less focused on their own culture. It's fun. They enjoy going places, they enjoy traveling around in Europe.
Look at the itinerary, and it was like one of those programs that sound like it was too good to be true things, but I was so interested. There's so much involvement in Europe that like it's really cool for someone to go actually to Europe and understand what's really going on, and to see how every country acts on certain issues. It's just quite amazing.
Not only are they students from international backgrounds, it's also an international program. We've changed up the itinerary a little bit for the summers to come. We're extremely excited about that. Next year we will be visiting not only the European cities that we do on our normal European tour, but we're also going to extend it to Prague, Vienna, Berlin.
Let go and I promise you will not sink, and don't you dare take those blinders off, or else then you'll see.
Hola mis amigos, ¿cómo estás?
I love Barcelona.
There's a castle here and a castle there. Rather on different castles.
What we find out when we travel and when we interact with people from other cultures is that what we thought was abnormal behavior is just different behavior, people that have different traditions, different customs. And they are cool, they are fine, they are awesome, it's just different. And the open mind to accept that, to welcome change, to welcome cultural differences, it's something that it takes time.
Told you it would be okay. A bit of a late bloomer, well I guess that's what they say. But just look at the smile plastered on my face. How can you say it's anything but grace? Yeah. Anything but grace, yeah. Anything but grace, yeah. Anything but grace, yeah.
Everybody speaks Spanish.
Yeah.
I try to do the visit in English, but I never study English. I try to practice with you. Yes? Okay. We use 5 different grades. 4 whites and 1 red. And this is to clean the wine, to take all the impurity. And then in January is when Colombia start to fill the bottles.
Right now we're riding on the back of a tram in a 144-year-old caverns, whatever it is, to hold wine cellars. You know, it's 17 kilometers long. We're riding on a caboose. Well, the caboose of the train that's going through these. All of these old wine bottles in here that you see passing right here, amazing. They're so old. They're older than me, you, and him put together.
We literally just went on a ride. We're like back where we started from.
We are at Spain, at the Cotonou vineyard, many hundreds of years old, and the result of quite an incestuous past between two related people. That's not all the water under the bridge.
Well, I don't really drink wine, but this is good. Cheers.
We are in Barcelona, Spain, Catalonia also. We are on Las Ramblas Street, right in front of a protest here. They're protesting all the politicians pay wages. They have to only work for 7 years and get a life pension of $90,000 a year, whereas normal people have to work for 38 years to get about the same.
Our train is on platform 3, and we start moving slowly. What?
Platform 9 3/4?
Yeah.
We got a lot of experience out of this trip by traveling and studying at the same time, and the way of transportation, train and bus.
Well, right now we're in Barcelona. What time is that? 6:45 p.m. or so. We're about to load up on these 3 buses, head over to the train station, and catch a midnight train to Paris. Get there around 9 a.m. Fun place. Got a little crazy at times, but for the most part, it was a blast. Had a good time. So a lot different from the U.S. I mean, just the people, everything is a lot more laid back, and the scene at night is a little bit crazier than what I'm used to. But you know, we pulled through it. Nothing bad happened, so I'm thankful.
Great group, great students, everything working perfectly.
I'm gonna miss Barcelona. Barcelona was my favorite.
Right now, just arrived in Paris, just came off the party bus, the party was rocking, you know, but class has to start. That's what Forum-Nexus is about, an academic program. We're on our way to the hotel, then got to get changed, get showered, start our professional visit, see Paris, explore the sights, but at the same time, see what the industries have to do, marketing and the culture of the Parisian people. Very excited, seeing that I come all the way from South Africa, as you can see with my patriotic jacket.
They're making a stop at the hotel, but just to let off Mike and Hobbs so they can take care of the getting the room.
You get free breakfast every morning. The hotel even gives you a wake-up call on top of our wake-up calls from the staff, and some extra ones are often needed. The locations are always pretty nice. The one in Barcelona was like in the center of everything. The public transportation, like the metro and stuff, is like really easy to use.
We are going to go to the top of the Eiffel Tower and look over Paris.
The thing about Forum-Nexus is that we go to so many different places. You have the opportunity to really see Europe, and you can compare the different countries, and other programs will allow you to do that.
The mission is to promote that cultural openness, to promote the thirst for knowledge, a thirst for traveling, a thirst for understanding other cultures. I really enjoy very much when I see people change, when they go through the transformation. I call it the Forum-Nexus transformation. Like when you see a flower opening up.
Right now, we're chilling in this very scenic road, but it's all right because it's cool. We're in Italy. It's a very chilled out atmosphere. It'll be an interesting day no matter what. I mean, I gotta say, actually, I like cross-cultural communication class. I'm into it. Actually is not a class you take in college, and it's pretty relevant, especially going all these different places.
Turkey very much wants to join the European Union, now a little less so in the last 2 years after repeated rejection.
But the favorite part has got to be being in different cities every week. A lot of these places I've never been before. City that I haven't been to yet, Barcelona. Sick. It was an amazing time. Very cool. Really cool city. A lot of cool things to see. A lot of fun at night. Unlike any city I've been to. Very cool city, definitely Barcelona. Yeah.
Is it worth it?
Coming here? Absolutely. Are you kidding? I'm working. And it's worth it. Well, no, I don't know. I mean, I started traveling when I was little. I lived in Paris for a year and moved around, and definitely some of the most meaningful experiences in my life have been when I've been away from home. You get to learn a lot about different cultures and see what you identify with, and you can take that back home to your own culture. And there's so many awesome places to see. It's almost like you're missing out if you don't go anyway.
That's a good picture.
No? Did you enjoy your free day? Yes.
This is our land.
Well, no,
this is Sparta!
Actually, that movie is at least...
This is Nexus!
That movie is about it. You like the movie?
Yeah.
It's about 80% correct.
We are the lucky beneficiaries of an epic 4-hour rescue by this Greek vessel. Now we're waiting for them to bask in the glory of heroes. This is my interpretation of events. It's not God's truth.
Sometimes I'm as cold as ice, getting near a flame, and I burn so nice. The grass is greener through my telescope, but I found a light wrapped in hope.
Waiting for the bus, waiting for the boat, waiting for the sun to come out. Here it is. We made it.
We're on the boat, the 24-hour cruise ride to Athens. Yeah, we're going to Athens. We just came from Italy on a 12-hour bus ride that was supposedly going to be like 4 or 5, but you know.
I have found a sunny day in the midst of all the gray. I seem to find a way of bringing a truth that's here to stay. I have found a sunny day in the midst of all
Apparently we've been here for 9.5 hours. It's just so beautiful, I just can't leave. Oh, well, we're on a boat. We're on a cruise ship in the middle of the Mediterranean. We're going to Athens. I've been wanting to go to Athens for a while now, so looking forward to this adventure. My main goal on this cruise ship is to secure one of these chairs which I'm currently sitting on, so I've achieved that goal. And now, I have nothing left to do but sit back, relax, wait until we get to Athens.
Hi guys, is it your mom? Greece something?
We're in Athens, Greece!
Maybe you're on there.
Greece!
We are at the base of the Acropolis at the museum, about to check it out. We just came upon this glass floor that goes on to some ancient floor ruins that they dug up, apparently.
In archaeology, the hard problem is, do you leave it like this, or do you dig another 5 meters and find stuff 600, 700 years older? But clearly Athens has been here a long time and got built up. So you can see here how much lower the street level is, just in terms of maybe 16, 17 centuries ago. So you can imagine add another 8 or 10 centuries on top of that, it was lower. It's been built up. As I said, we're really quite sure about what kinds of things were performed here. Greek theater was male actors only playing the female roles, and in fact, as disappointing as it may sound, women were forbidden to attend because the plays had sort of political and social significance, and as I said, democracy wasn't for all at the time. So we're just going to go along here and pass various kinds of things Romans later had in the Agora. And so this was a busy commercial kind of place, and the theater was here and the other shrines.
I saw this before, something like this in Egypt, but this is cool, yeah.
This would have been where the stage building would have been, the backstage kind of thing. This circular area in here was where it would have performed. As I said, we're really quite sure about...
We hung out with them every single night, but it wasn't just hanging out with them and having fun. We did that, but we were also able to talk to them about things we're learning in class, like the EU, whether Turkey should join. You know, they were so passionate about it, and they knew the knowledge, and it was amazing. I had great conversation with them, and I think that's an example of going outside the boundaries and being able to really experience the culture.
You know what, I'm getting back to Georgia tomorrow, but the past 30 days, I loved every minute that I've been on this trip.
Well, I've never been to any of the countries that we've been to, but now that I actually get to not only travel to these countries, but actually have the knowledge in my classes about the European Union, not only in a business setting, but in a personal setting, I'm able to know what's appropriate, what's not, really dive into the culture, and it helps.
What does original mean with a building that was built in 600 something and that has been, you know, used fairly constantly for 1,500 years? What does original mean? There are other places and other ways of looking at things, and so an ideal student would come with a little bit of preparedness to want to see different things and have questions on their mind already.
Talking about job life. I'm done. This was school. Guys are giving me some advice.
About opening yourself to possibilities, about letting this be the door to many future opportunities, and I can only say, yes, that's right, they're absolutely correct.
It's currently about 12:15 in the a.m. and we're about to play a game of soccer. We were challenged to a friendly game of soccer by some Turks, which quickly turned into a competitive team game against a practiced team that Turkish dudes who look pretty good. Midnight Showdown, Forum-Nexus versus actual Turkish soccer team. Here we go.
I feel really blessed to have been a part of this program, not only as a student, but as an intern, and then later on as staff.
Forum-Nexus is a life-changing program. Just ask students who have participated in the program. Forum-Nexus is a life-changing program. To that extent, it's a challenge to the students. Do you want to become more open-minded? Do you want to become more ready for the global economy, to be able to become more of a world-class professional? Come to Forum-Nexus and you will be on your way. It will only be a first step, but it will be a first step that will point you in the right direction for many more